Super Mario Maker 2, and we are coming on out of the last level, so let's see what we get. Just about 200 coins there. So we need 1,100 coins to build the East Hall. The main hall is almost there to completion, and we're at about 37%. So the percentage starts going up about 2% sometimes. It doesn't always go up 1%, so you don't have to do 100 levels to complete the castle, but you do have to do, I think I got close to like 70 before I finally beat it. Might have been 80, I don't remember. Maybe it was even less, but you don't have to do every single level by any stretch. So of course, if you fail a level too many times like I did this one, as in I failed it twice, Luigi comes up and he shows you things that can help you, but I don't actually know what those parts are. I have never actually done that, because I don't care, and I always get insulted when games see me fail once or twice and then decide, hey, you're not good enough at this, how about we help you out? Like in the new Mario games where you get the invincible Tanuki suit, or in the Donkey Kong games where you get the white Donkey Kong, or just any other game that's like, hey, how about we help you out through this? Or they say, having trouble, you can lower the difficulty at any time. It's like, stop telling me that I'm not good enough. I will figure it out. And then I usually end up figuring it out, so it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, this is a very pipe level. It's kind of a maze because there's a lot of places we have to go, and we have to collect 5 keys, and we have 2 of them, so you just kind of got to make sure that you pay attention to places you haven't been, and make your, try your best to go to places, to go to those places so you can collect the keys. And in some of them, like that area I was just in, you'll have to go through the pipes to avoid the enemies, get hit by the Goomba anyway, and then try to come down here in time when you're going into the pipe so the Goomba doesn't kill you when it's coming out of the pipe, and try to get down here before it kills you. Okay, we're good. And that was a pretty cool creative area. I like that place. Come up here but avoid this Goomba. Kind of reminds me in Mario 3. I don't even know if anyone watching this will know what I'm talking about, but in Super Mario Bros. 3 in World 7, which is known as the Pipe World, there's one area where you can go up the pipe and you'll land right beneath a Koopa. And it's just total luck whether or not the Koopa's there or not, because it just is. I mean, the Koopa's moving left and right on top of the screen. You can't see him until you go through the pipe, and once you come out of the pipe, there might be a Koopa. The only way to avoid it is to get lucky, or to have like a fire flower or something. Although I don't think there's fire flowers in that Pipe World level. I think there might be Tanuki suits, or you could just have a regular mushroom. But anyway, another level completed. Now we went up 2% there to 39%. Still trying to get to 1,100 coins. So we're gonna come on over here to level 25 and go to Boo's Towering House of Terror. And I think, what am I looking at there? Come on, start a level. What the heck am I doing? I don't really know what I'm doing. But anyway, here we go. This is the Game Master creating this one. Probably a guy at Nintendo. And then we get to do another Boo House. So the Boo Houses are not usually my favorite levels, just because they're usually mazes. And it might just be because of playing, I keep saying this, right, in the good old days. But anyway, just in Mario World, there's so many Boo Houses that just have so many different paths and a bunch of different exits, and sometimes you have to go through them more than once because they have access to buttons or secret exits that take you to places you need to go, and you don't know that because the exit might be up in the sky that you can't get to without using a feather, and you might not be able to get the feather in the Boo House sometimes. You might have to you might have to get a feather outside and then come back later. So this is going to be a small room with a couple of these invisible blocks, and I have to admit, if I had a coin for every single level I've played online that has one of those troll blocks, I could probably finish this castle in one turn. Because, you play some of these levels online, there's so many people thinking they're original that no one's ever put a troll block where you think you're supposed to jump in front of a really long pathway that you're running across, and you hit the troll block and then you die. Like, no one's ever done that, right? Well, they would like to think that they're the first, because every single level, like not every single level, the really good ones do not do that, but pretty much every single level that you'll sort by on new, there's like a 50-50 chance that a level will have one of those in it. And at this point, I've started just rage quitting those levels because it's like, holy cow, I'm so tired of seeing that. It's not hard, it's not fun. It's just like other levels that when you go into a pipe, it takes you to another pipe that kills you by dropping you on enemies or into a pit. And it's like, again, that's trial and error, that's not challenge. I usually leave those levels too. It's the really hard ones. I have ridiculous jumps, or there's one that I did the other day that was don't touch the ground. That one was a ton of fun that I did online. That one took me, I think, like 50 tries, but it was so much fun. No troll blocks, no stupid trial and error stuff, just... Actually, I guess in a way all the Mario games are trial and error, but you guys hopefully know what I mean. So we have to do yet another Toad rescue quest. So we just need one Toad with us here, and this one's pretty easy. And I don't really know why I feel like this level took me a while. I don't think it did. I think I have two... Oh, okay, it did take me a while, because I only have 2 lives. So, okay, I guess I did have some issues with this one, but anyway, this is going to be low gravity, and there's going to be a couple of these Goombas that, for some odd reason, get the ability to charge you in the air. That was something that kind of surprised me the first time that I saw these things. But you can jump on the Goombas, and you'll want to make your way over here to collect this Toad. And the kind of annoying part with this is just trying to make it over to the right side to jump on the donuts, and hope that you don't fall to your death, and that you also have enough forward momentum to make it to the next area here. You also want to make sure that you dodge these gigantic cylindrical pillar things that will charge out at you, and there's one spot I think that I can't avoid taking damage. I'm not sure though. Just kind of wait for it to... Oh no, I don't think I do. So anyway, yep, there we go, that's the end. Not really too difficult of a level. I don't know why I died 3 times there. It's like I said, I did that 4-star level in a couple of tries, and this one took me a bunch more, so I don't really know what goes on with that. Some kind of strange mindset, I guess. But being a Toad quest, all that effort, we don't get any more than the coins that we collected, but we do get a Toad on top of the castle, and that's how we will be allowed to build the final spire to the castle, I think. And I'm still trying to get 1,100 coins for the east side, which I think is the lowest completed part of the castle right now at 40%. And it is a little bit annoying when you're having to do levels just to collect coins because you're not making any more progress on your castle. I'm stuck at 40% for a couple of levels, but that's okay. So this is a big star. What was it? Yeah, big showdown on a little star. So this might be a boss fight. And let's see if I remember where this level is. Okay, I don't remember this level at all. I don't think there's a big showdown right at the beginning anyway. Yeah, so it's a night level, and it's got ice, and it's also low gravity again. Since I don't remember this level, even though I looked at it before I made this video, I guess I could just take a few seconds to complain about ice, man. Like, holy moly, I hate ice in video games, and it doesn't matter what game. Any game where you're slippery, sliding around is horrible, okay? It's horrible. And I also like in this game, the jumping on enemies. I've had an easier time with that than I have had in other Mario games, and it seems that whatever they did in the very first Mario game to make the notes, or the... Actually, were there even notes in the first Mario game? I don't think there were. But the trampolines. Like, the trampolines in the first Mario game are pretty random. There's not really a successful, consistent way to 100% jump on those stupid trampolines. There just is not. They are not fun. But in this game, they seem to have fixed that, and it mostly just seems as long as you're kind of going down on the enemy, you will jump on him if you're holding down the A button. And it's a little bit strange because they actually want you to time it in this game. In other games, sometimes if you just hold the A button when you're falling and you jump on an enemy, you'll fly up in the air. And that happens in Donkey Kong, all the Lego games, a bunch of other platformers. But this one, you actually have to jump when you hit the enemy, and that makes them a little bit tougher. Okay, so that was a straightforward level, and now we get to do Red Yoshi Cheep Cleanup. So we have to eat 25 Cheeps with Red Yoshi, or not eat, but destroy. So you could eat them, whatever it is that gets rid of them. So what we need to do is grab the Yoshi and then jump into a pipe that's coming up. And this is actually a pretty fun level. I like this one, but it did take me 2 attempts here. I didn't die, but it did take me 2 attempts, and I would probably recommend you get the flower, or not the flower, the, actually, I don't know, the whatever that thing is called, the feather will help you fall slower, but if you get the fire flower, you get 3 blasts of fire, and you just need to shoot these at the Cheeps and try not to lose Yoshi onto a spike like I did right there, and then try not to, you know, lose your fire flower to another spike like I did there too. And there's Yoshi down there. We're just gonna leave him here for eternity, or no, I'm gonna jump on him, it looks like. Actually, do I jump on him? It's also low gravity, so it's very hard to time. There we go. Okay, got it. Yeah, okay, jumping on a walking Yoshi in low gravity is not fun. Okay, so we're gonna get over here again, get the fire flower, and try to avoid the feather, because I think I decided the 3 fireballs is better, and we're going to try this again. I kind of know the stage a little bit better, though, so we're going to avoid the spikes to the left, and then avoid the spikes to the right, and we're going to try to kill as many Cheeps as we can. So just blast your fireballs to them, and that gave us exactly 25, so we are good to go. Now, if you want to get that coin, you need to jump off of the Yoshi, and then there you go. So I think, nope, I leave him there forever. He's gonna sit there and bounce for eternity. We'll grab the gate, and that'll be it for the level. And the end of the video is actually coming up here soon, too. I think I talked to a toad. That's gonna be all that happens, though, and I'll see you in the next one.